Good day to each and everyone, especially to you, Ma'am Crystalline and Daya. We are the group 9 today. We will going to discuss the Philippine Association of Social Workers Incorporated and the School of Social Work Association of the Philippines, or the National Association of Social Workers Education Incorporated. So, what is Paswi, or the Philippine Association of Social Workers Incorporated? So let us know first, what is Philippine Association of Social Workers Incorporated? The Philippine Association of Social Workers Incorporated is a professional organization committed on social workers to be able to contribute to solution in emerging social issues and trends to promote sense of accountability and responsibility among its leaders and strengthening solidarity among its members and key partners in local and global communication. So, yung definition natin ng PASWI, or the Philippine Association of Social Workers. Pero ano ba yung tinatawag natin na emerging social issues? Yung emerging social issues is a problem that affects many people within our society. Just like for example is the healthcare of our society, the poverty, and also the climate change. Yung tinatawag natin na emerging solutions. So, ano ba yung meron tayong tinatawag na accountability and responsibility. So, ano ba yung accountability? Accountability is assurance that an individual or an organization will be evaluated on their performance or behavior related on something for which they are responsible. Yung tinatawag natin na accountability. So, meron din tayong yung tinatawag na solidarity, or the strength of solidarity. So, yung solidarity, it's a unity or agreement of feeling or action, especially among individuals. So, in this PASWI, or the Philippine Association of Social Workers, we must have, or meron tayong yung tinatawag na unity, pagtutulungan. Kasi when you are part or member of the Philippine Association of Social Workers Incorporated, dapat nandun yung unity, teamwork. So, and also yung local and global communication. When we talk communication is a sharing of information or ideas or message to two or more people. The goal of this to understand the information being conveyed or shared at the same time to be understood. So, if you share your information to other people, dapat makatotohanan or napapaniwala mo sila. The next slide is we will going to tackle the history of the Philippine Association of Social Workers Incorporated, or the PASWI. So, the National Organization for Professional of Social Workers in the country. So, ni PASWI, it na-founded the November 12, 1947, and then incorporated on April 18, 1948. So, kaya nasaon is narugyan iti Philippine Association of Social Workers idi November 12, 1947 ng nagbalin lang legal or na-incorporated the idi April 18, 1948. So, it was incorporated also with the Security and Exchange Commission on October 18, 1988, changing its name to Philippine Association of Social Workers Incorporated, or the PASWI. Kasi before, hanga PASWI pe lang kinagan ng idi October 18, 1948 na ipanan iti PASWI. And the other slides is, or PASWI, or the Philippine Association of Social Workers Incorporated, is a character of member of the Philippine of Social Science Council. There are 1.5 million social workers in practice globally. The association is financed through the membership fees, donation, sale, publication, and fund campaigns. It also holds a biennial or 1 every 2 years national conference in social worker. So, mamaya matatalakay natin or maididiscuss din nila kung ano ba yung process of membership, kung ano ba yung biennial. Philippine Association of Social Workers Incorporated, also the association have a objective. So the first one is promote and maintain professional standards of social work practice. The second is strengthen the competence of members through the provision of opportunities for their continuing professional growth and development. And next, work for a better understanding, acceptance, recognition of social work or profession. And the fourth, initiate and work for a social legislation in social welfare and development through effective action. And the last, expand professional activities of the association through the organization and local chapters and development of linkage with international organization and devoted to human service. So, in these objectives of the Philippine Association of Social Work, sinasabi nila na they are promoting a social workers or a leader nga makatulong iti society tayo nga agserbi di gajay tang o agkasapulan. And then, no simrek ka iti kadeti nga profession or simrek ka kadeti nga company, dapat ada di acceptance mo. Ada di acceptance mo di jay, no ana ba di gajay mapasamak. Then, kung maawatam no ana talaga di process na dapat hangat isimrek ka lang ti one company kasi ti amumon aliston. Dapat amumon no kasi no ba di process na, ken dapat ada di acceptance mo dita no ken also no kasano ka timang itong kaligay padam nga tao. Iso nga the Paswi or the Philippine Association of Social Workers very strict da. They are kasi nga they are building a professional.
So we have 3 Paswi membership category. First is the regular member. A member of any local chapter who pays the membership fee and annual dues. Second one is the lifetime member. A member who pays the lifetime membership fee provided that he or she possesses any of the Paswi qualifications. Honorary member. An individual granted by the association honorary membership status because of outstanding contributions to the cause of social work and social welfare or the objectives of this association. Honorary individuals granted by association honorary status as members because of outstanding contribution to the cause of social work and social welfare or the objectives of this association. Regular member in the association shall be limited to individuals with academic training in social work engaged in or primarily concerned with the organized social work activity and duly registered as a professional social worker by the Professional Regulations Commissions. Lifetime member. They are serving or have served as members of the National Board or as officers of a local chapter with creditable performance, or they are regular active members holding in their agency, whether government or non-government, a position of division chief or its equivalent or higher position. They are regular active members who have been worked and awarded by prestigious award-giving body for meritorious contributions in the field of social work or social welfare. Among other activities, the Paswi has undertaken the following in order to achieve its objectives. So, ang Philippine Association of Social Work Incorporated ay gumawa muna ng hakbang para ma-achieve nila ang mga objectives. First, adopted the Philippine Social Work Code of Ethics on November 24, 1964 and revised it in November 1998. Second one, nominated to the president members of the association who qualified to be members of the Board for Social Workers, the government's regulatory board for social work since 1965. Worked for the passage of RA 4373 in 1965 as well as amendments to this law with the passage of RA 5175 in 1967. Supported the passage of the Social Welfare Act elevating the Social Welfare Administration to a Department of Social Welfare in 1968. Served as a core of the Philippine Organizing Committee for the International Social Work Symposia held in the Philippines in 1970, the Congress of the International Federation of Social Workers, and the International Congress of Schools of Social Work took a stand on such social issues like family planning, the integration of cultural minorities into Philippine society, the release of activist social workers who were detained for charges of rebellion during the martial law period, submitted proposals to the 1971 Constitutional Convention, campaigned for opposition to the government, initiated proposal to merge the DSWD and the Department of Health in 1980s, supported the passage of the Magna Carta for Public Social Workers or RA 9433 on April 11, 2007.
School of Social Work Associations of the Philippines and the National Association for Social Work Education Incorporated, or the Naswei. What is Naswei? It is the Association of Schools of Social Work in the Philippines. It brings together all schools of social work in the Philippines in a concerted effort to pursue its mission of promoting and upholding social work education that is transformative and responsive to the changing. It traces its beginning as the Schools of Social Work Associations of Philippines, or the SSWAP, in 1969 as a result of a series of workshops on social work education, primarily to take the lead role in crafting the social work undergraduate and graduate curricula. In addition, in 1965, when the Social Work, or RA 4373, was passed, in case you ask what Republic Act that is, it is entitled An Act to Regulate the Practice of Social Work and the Operation of Social Work Agencies in the Philippines. It was authored by the Social Work Senator Dr. Maria Calao Katigbak. A reassessment of the content of both undergraduate and graduate social work curricula became necessary, since the law established the former as the educational preparation required for social work practice. So, dear classmate and Ma'am Crystalline and Daya, the above definition just implies that NASWEI, or the National Association of Social Work Education, was established in an effort to further the purpose of promoting and preserving social work education in the Philippines. There are 3 national workshops on social work education, namely, the first workshop, the second workshop, and the third workshop. And for the information of everyone, workshop is a meeting at which a social worker or a group of social workers are engaged in an intensive discussion or an activity. The first workshop, in March 1967, resulted in the formation of an ad hoc committee to hold continuing dialogues to further specify what needs to be included in the course content for both undergraduate and graduate programs, and to provide continuity between the first and succeeding workshop. The second workshop, in 1968, the committee was given 6 months to decide whether or not it will have a formal organizational structure, to define its relationship with the Paswi Social Work Education Committee, and to have a plan of action. The third workshop, in 1969, the formal organization took place with the Paswi turning over the function of its own Social Work Education Committee to the newly formed group, which decided on the name Schools of Social Work Associations of the Philippines.
There are 3 international conferences in 1970 that held in Manila. One of those is the 15th International Conference of Social Welfare that delivered by President Ferdinand E. Marcos at the Hotel Manila on September 6, 1970. And the second one is the 15th International Congress of Social Work, and the last one is the second symposium of the International Federation of Social Workers. The preparation and submission to the Department of Education the updated social work undergraduate curriculum in 1970. SSWAP participated in the first Southeast Asia Regional Seminar for Social Work Education in Mumbai, and they participated in AISSW-initiated project for the integration of population education and family planning in the social work curricular. This project is designed for develop qualified social work manpower for population and family planning responsibilities. The PRC approved the SSWAP recommendation on the examination coverage and the responding weightage. Human behavior and social environment is a concept that describes comprehensive view of people and fundamental to the study of social work sciences is only 20%. The social welfare policy program is 20%. Social welfare includes healthcare empowerment, housing, and such. Social work practice or methods theory are 20%. These methods are social casework, social group, work community, organization, and so on. Field practice are 40%. It is an approach to instruction and learning through the which social profession facilities students become practitioners through community involvement activities. The production of indigenous teaching materials became an important concern of the SSWAP. In 1983, Fundamental of Social Work as a Human Rights Profession. Social work respects the personal autonomy of clients, supports solidarity-based relationships in families, groups, or community, and attempts to uphold social justice in society. In 1985, Administration and Supervision. The supervision of social work practice has traditionally been defined as a distinct and separate entity from the practice of social. In 2000, the Philippine Encyclopedia of Social Work. In December 1990, the SSWAP was registered and incorporated with the Securities and Exchange and assumed a new name, the National Association of Social Work Education. Paswi, or the Asian Pacific Association for Social Work Education, is a non-profit and non-sectarian association. It is an organization to promote the social work education in the Asian and Pacific region, to enhance social work and well-being in the society. IASSW, or the International Association of Schools of Social Work, is the worldwide association of schools of social work. Other tertiary level social educational programs and social work educators.
Objectives of Naswei: promote and maintain a high standard of social work education and coordinate and collaborate with duly authorized agencies for accreditation. Ito yung pag-promote o pagtaguyod ng mataas na antas para sa panlipunan, trabaho, at sa pakikipag-ugnayan sa mga kinikilalang ahensya. Standardized social work curricula designed to prepare qualified professional social workers and paraprofessional social workers. Ito yung programang edukasyon para sasanayin ang mga karapatang professional at paraprofessional na gawaing panlipunan. Serve as national forum on issues related to the profession of social work in general and to social work education in particular. Isa itong pambansang plataporma para sa pagtalakay ng pagsasagawa ng gawaing panlipunan at pangkalahatan. Facilitate inter-school sharing of manpower and facilities para mas mapadali sa pagbabahagi o pagkukunan para sa mga paaralan. Encourage and promote research and development of indigenous teaching materials and other related resources. Hikayatin at isulong ang pag-aaral, ang paglikha ng mga katutubong mapagkukunan ng pagtuturo at iba pa.
What is ETEEAP? Extended Tertiary Education Equivalency and Accreditation Program, EO 330. It was promulgated on May 10, 1996 by President Fidel V. Ramos to benefit the deserving individuals to give them access to opportunities that will prepare them for the higher value jobs. Authorizing the Commission for Higher Level Education. So it is a comprehensive educational assessment program at the tertiary level that recognizes, accredits, and gives equivalence to knowledge, skills, and gained by individuals from relevant work, and their beneficiaries must be a Filipino or at least high school graduates. Therefore, they must have worked for 5 years in the field related to the academic program they obtaining or they have chosen. So, next, guidelines for the implementation of RA 4373 in relation in the ETEEAP. Application for the licensure examination in social work shall be evaluated to the basis solely of the provision of RA 4373. The certificate of experience based in 1,000 case hours of practical training in an established social work agency under the direct suspension of fully trained and qualified social workers, RA 4373. Social work profession is known that it is primarily concerned with organized social services activity, wherein this is enacted by the Senate and the House of Representatives of the Philippines in Congress assembled. Next, practical training or practicum for particular profession or presumes acquisition of expected knowledge, attitudes, and skills applied, practice under the suspension, consequently experience agency, volunteer, or paid staff. Indirect helping activities regardless of the numbers of years, such as activities should not be considered as the equivalent of 1,000 case are. School concerned should thoroughly evaluated applicant background and documents presented professional social work education. A 4-year undergraduate program is the accepted preparation for giving competence is social work practice. So, as a student, our teachers are encouraging us to be ready regarding to the 1,000 case of ours during the practicum. So, we must show our capabilities through our knowledge in the field we've chosen.